Hello and welcome to the Path of Least Resistance. I am Versailles. Today we're going to be doing the 5-star Viego adventure using Spirit Blossom Ahri. If you have epic relics, you could go with something like this. Beast Within. Overwhelm is really important. Hidden Tome, and then Corrupted Star Fragment. I think Corrupted Star Fragment is more or less required. Ahri has problems with both board space and hand space. So you can just overfill your hand pretty easily. You can also use Chemtech Duplicator. It's really strong on Ahri, which means you're going to be searching for mana gems because you want to get to 6 mana as soon as possible. For a no epic setup, I'm going to be using Troll Kings, Chemtech, and Corrupted Star Fragment. I think between Ahri and Evelyn, they're going to be approximately the same difficulty. Teemo's bugged right now, so I'm not even going to bother. His 3-star steals, but his 2-star doesn't realize that that's a steal, and so you don't really plant a lot of buff caps with his deck. If you have his epic, it's probably fine, but aside from that, I probably would not use him. For the power, like I said, you want mana. Sorcery is fine. 3 mana is always good. I think a mana gem would be better, and I think obviously Perfected Manaflow would be your best option, but I'm not upset about Sorcery. Ahri has a lot of defensive capability, so I think Viego is going to be not easy, but fairly doable. One of the problems with Viego most of the time, and why I don't do Viego, is because if you don't have good defensives, then Spiderling is hard. As you can see, we're being attacked for 20 on round 1, and there's a Black Cleaver Vile Maw already, so yeah. So I don't like to do Viego. So Ahri's power is that she summons a Foxfire when you attack that has attack equal to the cost of the most expensive spell you've cast. You can eat that with Corrupted Star Fragment, or you can use it to hit the opponent. I think we're probably dead here. Not really sure how to get past what is on the board with this 1818. I don't know if that's normal. I don't do this adventure very much. I think we got unlucky.
Ready to run.
Good news is this is one of the harder adventures in this set, so if we can get past it, might be okay. So if we play Spirit Rush, we'll have an 8/8 Foxfire guy. So I'm not sure how we're going to get enough damage through to win. Other option is we play Final Blessing, which gives us less. Okay, that worked out really well for us with Grifter's deck. Now we can just pull things to the side, and that should be winning. Unless we get hit with Vengeance. Oh, unfortunate. And we lost Overwhelm because of Troll King's Crown. So yeah, if you have Beast Within, much better because you don't lose your Overwhelm when Ahri's not on the board. I'm gonna try to roll this into something useful. And they didn't attack with the 2 giants, so we're good. Expected that. That's fine now though, because we can just play enough units to win regardless of losing Ahri. Alright, so we made it through the first adventure. Like I said, that's going to be one of the harder adventures because you just take so much damage and it's kind of unavoidable. It's very fast. I think taking spells is really good. Divine Clerk, if we could figure out a way to empower him, would give us lifesteal. Empower is not that difficult on him, but we do need to find a source of +1 power. I don't think we have that baseline. So I think I'm just going to take Portal Palooza, but I might have regrets. Stuns are always good, so Yasuo is something that we could consider. I think ideally we're going to want something with a lifesteal right now because you just take a lot of passive damage. But I also don't want to use rerolls too heavily, so I think Aphelios is probably your best option. I think he would synergize really well with your deck, but this will be fine. I'm gonna play Final Blessing. It spell's really good. And there's no point in attacking, it'll just break that barrier, which won't do anything. And they play another unit so that we can kill that one. I think I want to stun here. And we're out of mana for anything else, but we're not dead, so that's always nice. We don't need Ahri down until next round, but I don't know that there is a better option regardless, so I'm probably just going to play her. And she's going to die. This is fine. We'll do 1 Foxfire, and then a second attack. I'm not entirely sure how I'm gonna live. Gonna petals to draw, see what we get. And we may as well attack. At least lower their health for later.
Where you go, I go.
Still think we stun here. Blocking a way to kill most of their units as much as possible. I think I Portal Palooza. I think I want Ahri in hand. Here, what I would like to do is play Spirit Rush, but I think that's wrong. I think I just need to build some defense. Oh, I can't play my other spells because they're focus speed. That's unfortunate. I was planning on playing a prank. To have an extra blocker, but I forgot about that. This is probably single combat again. So I need to not play anything until it comes out. Okay, maybe it's not single combat. So the next card is going to be single. No? Okay, I have no idea how pranks work. That's what I learned today. Get rid of the overwhelm unit.
I go where the road takes me.
Are you the one with sweet technique?
Double stun here.
What have you become if I told you?
And this attack is winning. I just put Ahri at the end. She'll eat the Blossom or Foxfire. So I'm not very familiar with Viego's adventure, which is why I usually do Lysandra, because I know the ins and outs of it. Viego is, most people consider, a little bit easier. So that is a thing. I think your fights are generally not as difficult. I want either the shop or the champion item chest, so we're going to go through Laurent Duelist. This might be a mistake. We all start with single combats, which means our units can be removed pretty easily, but we might also be able to remove theirs. And every time we use a single combat, it's going to create a Foxfire. So that part's nice at least. But for example, if I were to play Sparring Student, they could single combat, and that would be bad. I'm going to use Petals of Fate here, and then we're going to single. Get a nice little attack in. Because we have Sorcery, we never have to worry about saving our mana, which is really nice. Could Foxfire and kill one of the units. It'll additionally create a second Foxfire. Just draw maybe too many cards.
Oh, you're in for it.
I mean, the correct block is this. And I lose my Sparring Student that way. I don't take any damage, which seems like it's probably an important thing. Gonna drop Ahri. That's a mistake because I'm immediately gonna get singled. I knew that. And then I forgot. So, my bad.
Strength in grace, beauty in the blade.
Sparring Student as a blocker. Really want to play Final Blessing. And that gives me some extra blockers. That worked out like reasonably well.
Oh, you're in for it.
What is their deal with Encroaching Mist? Do they just get like random stats? The other ones had Great Club on them. If I play Yasuo, he dies. If I play Yone, he also dies, but maybe a little bit less. Yasuo has 7 hit points, so... That's bad. But I can't really do anything about it, so I just let it happen. And we will kill the unit we can kill. We do have a stun in hand. That'll save us from that, but we still are open to single combat. We don't have our champion, which gives us Chemtech Duplicator, which is important. So this is sort of one of the better options. We can Steel Tempest here. I can Petals of Fate to block there, and we can throw that into the Laurent Duelist. And again, we never need to save our mana, so we're fine to just play. Knowing that they have Rally in hand is terrifying. Need to get rid of this unit. Not sure the best way. They can still Golden Aegis here. If they do, we can't be without a blocker. And they might single into this with the guard. Nope. Alright, that worked okay. They open attack. That would be the worst. That also not great. And we're just gonna stun here, hopefully getting the Golden Aegis. Perfect. So everything's working out for me right now. They could single and then attack, but I can counter that, so I think I'm fine playing Portal Palooza here, and then getting our champion. Alright, so we don't know what's in their hand, but we do know some of the things that they have available. Single combat for 1. Shouldn't be a problem. You could have Golden Aegis as well. It's fine, we're just going to Orb of Deception here. Go off twice because of Chemtech. Getting rid of their spell. And we drop our Yasuo. And easy attack here. Once we're set up, it's okay. We have been losing Ahri a lot, so Spell Shield might be something to consider. Although, maybe just not being stupid is a little bit better. We have a choice between the shop and the item chest. I'm gonna go through the shop. Disarmed is a good power. It's not like the best thing, but it's actually like a lot better than it sounds. We can have a choice between healing for no money gets us to 39 instead of 40. I think that's fine. I have certainly lost with exactly 1 hit point before, so you know, little questionable, but should be overall fine. Just gonna kind of skip this round and stun Fiora here, making a blocker, and this only does 3, so it's not quite enough. I think we'll play the Prancing Spirit even though we lose the Ephemeral there. I want to see what happens before I play a card. Okay, they can't do the thing that I don't want to happen. Cataclysm, that's the word. Can this round though, so something to be aware of. Gonna stun Fiora. Again, they could still Cataclysm. Just kind of had bad luck with that. I mean, I should learn. You can only blame bad luck so often. The same thing keeps happening to you. At a certain point, you're responsible for making changes. Like, I could have just not dropped her until Chemtech was active, then I could have doubled up with the Orb of Deception, and I would have had no problems at all. Instead, I didn't do that, and we got what we got. We can drop Yasuo here. They might still Cataclysm. If they do, we have Concussive Bomb, so it's not the end of the world. We don't have the mana for it anymore. We can play cards. And we're going to attack with Elusive, kill what units we can. We did pick up a Steel Tempest, so we have a stun going into this round. And we're going to go ahead and stun here, stun here. Nothing. We could play Final Blessing at burst and then not stun, but Concussive Bomb also makes them lose a card, and at this point they only have a couple cards in their hand, so it just hurts their ability to do anything in the future. I think Cataclysm costs a little bit more. And we don't have our champion. And we do need to be prepared for Cataclysm. Regardless, they have plenty of mana. We do not want Fiora to level up. That's fine, I guess. Drop Yone here.
Or does it follow? Maybe I do have a future.
Should be able to get rid of Fiora now. Steel Tempest. Might have to wait till next round.
We are at the threshold of something great. I must do this.
Your end is my duty.
And we'll Portapalooza, hopefully getting Ahri. And we did. Still good, no matter what they have.
I am Vastaya.
I think we played double Final Blessing. That makes our ephemerals huge. We'll block like this, or attack like this rather. Swap the dog out.
Things never dull. I'll close my eyes.
Your move.
I'm fine losing units. They don't super matter because your board's always over full anyway.
Is this supposed to be a challenge?
We're at will level here. If we don't Final Blessing, we're gonna Final Blessing and it's a free scribe. And we're basically great now. That didn't help me at all. Enemy attack, win the game. I'm gonna take Fury. Assuming Wrath is interesting too. I mean, pretty much don't want to block with Ahri, but you might have to at some point, so no reason to harm ourselves ahead of time. Trifarian Might's really interesting, because eventually you do summon a ton of miss. However, you can't attack with them if you use Trifarian Might. And so you lose your win condition, which is attacking with your Foxfires. So I don't know. I've tried it before and it ended really poorly, but I still in my heart feel like it has to be good, right? because you can just do so much damage with it. So I'm gonna take it, but it might be game losing. We're gonna find out.
I can learn from watching you.
Is a kind of bad hand. Foxfire is going to be worth 3, so we can do this.
Sweep the leg.
I won't back down.
And doing that damages their units, it doesn't hurt their nexus. That was a choice I made. I think it's fine. I'm not upset with my choice. Could have killed both units there, might have been worthwhile. That one I'm less sure about. I just feel like if I play anything, Ahri's gonna die. Let's just drop Yasuo here. That'll give us Steel Tempest for next round too. And then we will stun. And this is our big block.
You cannot win.
Which lets us get our Ahri down.
Run free.
I'm gonna play Wild Mysticism. It'll go off twice because of Chemtech. As you can see, those units all strike from the Trifarian Might, which in this case worked out for us. And I don't know what I want to do with this guy. I guess it's fine if he kills a unit, I don't really care.
2 steps into moonlight. Too slow. The world's heart beats with mine.
So Corrupted Star Fragment didn't go off because the strike hit the unit instead. So that's something I'm gonna have to pay attention to. Not sure I want to drop Yasuo here. Our board's full, and I might need to use Orb of Deception to stay alive. So I'm just gonna chill for a bit. Then we're gonna block. And Orb of Deception does 14, we're keeping Ahri alive. And we're blocking. Now we can drop Yasuo.
Always by my side.
And we're out of mana for Final Blessing. Now we're gonna Final Blessing. I think we play a card first. Not that card, that was the wrong card. It's fine, we're gonna Orb of Deception for 2. Now that their board is empty,
One blade, one purpose.
I think I did that a little bit wrong. Can't really do anything too worthwhile this round because we can just double stun here.
I have found you, Realm. Turn back while you can.
And I think I have to lose Yone because I'm gonna need my stun for keeping Ahri alive later.
I follow only one path, my own.
You can count on me.
Run if you can.
Going to eat one of my Tails of the Dragon.
Your turn. Move with purpose.
And in some way, I believe this is winning. Don't know exactly what that way is yet. We'll figure it out. I think I'd double up on Portal Palooza. Spells are good, especially since we have Sorcery. And there is a shop ahead, so we would prefer a power to a thing that isn't a power. Champion item. I might spend one reroll here just hoping for Spell Shield. I don't find it, so I'm going to take that Brash. Then we'll go to the shop. We're going to leave to see what else is ahead. We can trade up a power here. Our powers are actually fine. I don't super want to lose any of them, so we're probably going to the other shop. But we can still spend our rerolls here. Although if there is a decent power, we're just going to take it because we want to reroll on bad powers. And I think having cost reduction on Yordle is totally fine for power. Although we can't drop Ahri until round 5 anyway, or 5 mana gems. If we were to attack here, that would reduce our cost, but then we lose our unit. Not really a good reason to do that. Probably the correct thing to do there was play Final Blessing, because that starts the Grifters decks, and I didn't do that, so we're going to play Petals of Fate instead. Got Focusing Crystal on Ahri off of that, which is nice. Gonna stun one challenger. Everything's a challenger, so I'm not gonna have choices here. But we do get our cost reduction, which is nice. I think we Final Blessing here. I think it was a good idea before, and it's still a good idea. And we're gonna attack, just killing that. I think this is good. If they choose to block, the same as what would have happened next round anyway. They have too many units on the board right now. I can stun one. And Portal Palooza. So we'll Portal first. Then we're going to stun. Unfortunately, I'm out of mana, so take 16. Drop Ahri. I play Shimmering Mirage. Unfortunately killed my Ahris. That wasn't my goal, because I wanted just 3 Ahris on the board. Okay, we're gonna attack because our board space is full and I want to take advantage of this Trifarian Mites. From this Final Blessing. I think we can just Concussive Palm here, that'll get rid of the last card in their hand. We are kind of burning through our deck, but Final Blessing replenishes itself. It's not that bad. Just have to make sure that I don't even know where that card came from.
I go where the road takes me.
Are you the one with quick technique?
Run if you can.
And punch!
Some things never die.
So many places to hide.
Just have to make sure that our hand, or our hand isn't so much over full that we lose our extra Final Blessings as well. Windswept Hillock is insane. In a Yasuo deck. Not sure it has the same value in an Ahri deck. Whereas we could just take another Ahri instead, who does have great value in an Ahri deck, and take Hillock because it's never led me down the wrong path before, but it may. We will see. Slow and Steady, we have like one slow spell, but it's like a really good one, so we'll take it. And then we'll purchase healing because money does not help you when you finish the adventure. I think it used to. I think you needed money for S rank before. And I'm content keeping this. We can play Wild Mysticism on round 1, which will move us into Spirit's Blessings in the future.
Section 1, Runeterra Realms.
I'm actually just going to attack with everything here, because our board is already full. So there are 3 fearsome units, we have 2 fearsome blockers. We would like an extra fearsome blocker. Don't think that's gonna happen. So we're probably just taking 6 here, and we're gonna call that fine.
Section 4, Freljordian Headbuttology.
And we can drop Ahri.
See all this world has to offer.
And we're gonna Orb of Deception to get rid of the invasive Hydrovine before it does anything else. That card terrifies me. Good chance Vengeance is coming.
Too slow. My search is over. Now I hunt.
Okay, no Vengeance. Life is good. Gonna drop Yasuo. Is that or Windswept? And I'm not sure which one's better. This will stun and give us a stun in hand. I'm totally fine losing those units. I think I want to Final Blessing. So it didn't work out quite as well as I wanted. So I'll do 6. I don't know.
No more running.
I feel like losing Yasuo is a mistake here. So I think I'm just gonna take 19 and assume that I'm never gonna take damage again. Go into Orb of Deception.
Run.
And we're gonna attack.
Blade never gets any lighter.
Too slow.
I do want an elusive blocker. Something I've been lacking.
Big head, big brain.
Okay. Ruination is probably fine. And let's make them discard their last card. They will get probably Viego back. No, an encroaching miss apparently. And we can drop Yasuo. And we'll see what order this happens in. Go into Orb of Deception.
Too slow. Eyes on me.
Then Shimmering Mirage.
Too slow.
Into Final Blessing. Into Final Blessing. Into Final Blessing. He's play 3 times right now because I have that extra Ahri on board. I'm gonna eat that extra Ahri.
Too slow.
Do get hit with Vengeance, but it's fine because we win. Anyway, so Sorcery, obviously amazing. Anything with mana gems is going to be good because you do need Chemtech active. The more spell mana you can get, the better you're going to be. Ahri's really good once she gets started. She also has like a decent amount of defense because every spell you play creates a Foxfire, and she has a lot of spells that can be played at burst speed, which do help you get to that. Yeah, that made no sense. She has a lot of spells that can be played at burst speed, so you can use them on defense even if your opponent is open attacking. The first adventure here was the hardest. It always is, and just because of the amount of spiders that you end up fighting. Look for things that will give you defensive value. So I took Yasuo as our stunner. If you could get the hold it power, that is also good. It also prevents some of those bigger swings from something like Vile Maw in that early stage. Although I would probably take Sorcery over hold it just because you need the mana. And obviously if you can find like Perfected Manaflow, that's going to be great. Probably the best thing. We did lose Ahri a lot of times. Once she's on the board, you can see she's incredible. Final Blessing is one of your better spells with Grifter's deck and draw a card. You can play it a bunch of times. Every time you play it, your units grow bigger and bigger. And then you can use them to attack, which is why you need a source of overwhelm. Beast Within is preferred over Troll King's Crown. Because you saw when Ahri wasn't on the board, we lost Troll Kings, which lost the overwhelm, which made it much, much harder to win. So, yeah, that is Ahri. And hopefully that works out for you. I'll probably do Evelyn tomorrow. And I'm not going to do Teemo until they fix him because there's no point in banging your head against a wall for no purpose. So, I hope you enjoyed. That is all for me. Thank you for watching. If you like what I'm doing, like and subscribe. And I have every champion at their max fragments. Except for the Spirit Blossom ones, which you can't get from the gold vaults or the platinum vaults. Which is stupid. Anyway. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.